Hi everybody, it's David Oakdown Farm, and I'm just excited to share another mining trip with you. This time I went to West Peru, Maine, on Hammond Hill Road, and to a little quarry called Hedgehog Hill. The hill itself is called Hammond Hill, but the quarry is the Hedgehog Hill Quarry. And we went hunting for garnets, and it came back with a bunch of garnets and also some smoky quartz. So check it out, and hope you enjoy. Right, first Almandine Crystal of the day. Not a great one, but not too bad. Just found it digging here in the dirt, the tailings. Here's the wall. It's a good 30 or 40 feet tall. These are the dumps that we're digging. They drop off steeply down the hill in the back. I'll go look down there a little bit. About 10 minutes now, and here's another one I just dug up. Nice facets on it. Some mica stuck in it, so that one's going to go in the bucket and get washed off when we get home. See how that one looks. Smoky quartz. It's not crystalline shape, but it'll do nice in the tumbler. Piece of smoky quartz with some mica on one face. I think that one will also tumble up pretty nice. Not what I'm here for today, but I'll take it. Down in the hole, and here's a nice half crystal sticking out of a piece of matrix. So I'm only down about a foot so far, but just digging away. But that's going to be a pretty nice guy. That one there. This guy up here, not quite as nice as the first one, but still pretty cool. Can't wait to get it cleaned up and brushed off. Can't tell, but that's about a 60-degree downslope.
Oh yeah, that's wicked. You get a rock started from up here, boy, I'll tell you.
That is a serious tailings pile.
Look at this one. This one.
I'll try and get this a little bit from the side.
This one.
Come down with it.
Yeah. And here I am as I'm going down.
Tumble, tumble, tumble. That is a steep pile of tailings. It's got to go 200 feet down the hill. Hi everybody, it's the day after my mining trip, and I'm going to clean up some of my finds. I'm going to start first with the pieces of smoky quartz that I have. I'm going to clean them separately from most of my garnets so I don't mix them up, or, well, not that you can't tell the difference, but I just feel like doing it that way, so I'm going to. So let's take these things outside and hit them with the hose first, and then I'm going to soak them in a bucket. Loosen up the final stuff before I hit them with a toothbrush or something to really clean them up. And this is mostly quartz pieces that I just brought back that I'm going to throw in a tumbler. I do have some tourmalines, like this piece here. You probably can't see it well. Nope. Yeah, because I'm not showing you on the camera. You can't see it well, but this right here is actually a garnet. And the president of our mineral club had a rock very much like this, and he was able to split it in half. This stuff is very loose. He was able to split it in half and extract a pretty nice looking garnet. Oh, here's another one over here. So this one will probably get cracked. But well, let's clean the rest of this up and see where we're started off with. See, it was really nice, clear, smoky stuff over there. I was holding them all up to the light, and they're, pretty much no imperfections in them. They're, broken shards, but I think after I run that through the tumbler, they're gonna look pretty great. Time to soak the garnet pieces. Well, there's a few pieces of quartz in here as well. But, here's one of the nice garnets. This one is also pretty nice. Well, it's alright. But these cleaned off. See how they look. Alright, here's all the specimens all washed up. This pile over here is all quartz. Some of them are really dark smoky quartz. If you hold them up to the light, you can see through them. They're like a really dark root beer color. Then some of it's more you know, a mix between regular quartz, and then I have some that's, you know, kind of glassy clear. You know, this is not showing up well, but this is a, you know, glassy clear piece with almost no imperfections in it, actually. But there's a lot of different quartz types, you know, kind of a rusty looking one. These are all kind of interesting. They were packed in pegmatite and usually surrounded by books of mica. So interestingly, there's like one little sheet of mica on the end of each of these pieces of quartz, and you can hold them up to the light. They're, you know, they're obviously quartz when you look through them, but they just happen to all. I'm trying to find another piece here for you, another example. Of course, now I can't find one. Oh, here's one. Look how dark that smoky quartz is on the bottom. It's really cool. I've never seen stuff quite this dark, but also this gemmy. This stuff is really clear, but again, very, very, very dark. I mean, this looks like a piece of obsidian sitting over here almost. But anyways, and here's one of the things I wanted to show you. I have a lot of stones in the matrix like this. And this matrix is really crumbly. Okay, these are garnets in matrix. And there was some club members from my mineral club that were there that said this stuff actually comes right, well, with care, comes right off the crystals. It's really, really loose, crumbly matrix. And this is a good example. This is some of that same matrix, and you can see like that is the one that got away. I don't know how well you guys can see the facets in there, but there is a, you know, perfect little bottom facet and some side facets on this one, and it's totally, you know, a crystal that popped right out. So that gives me some hope when it comes around to the garnets, which I'll show you now. A lot of them are in matrix. Like here's an example, big piece of matrix. But this, you know, this is a crystal. That's a crystal. That's a crystal. I roll it over this way. There's a crystal right here. Let's see what else we got. But anyways, you can see how much mica is in this. So the feldspar mica combination here just supposedly crumbles apart. And I'm going to experiment on one of the lesser pieces. I'm not sure which one yet. But again, here's a nice, well, let me set it down. Not a bad looking garnet hanging out of this piece of pegmatite here. This one has some of the best facets of the ones I found. I don't know if I'm going to take this one out of the matrix. I'm torn because this is a really nice specimen as it is. It's got some really big facets. Try and rotate it so you can see them glint. Oh, there's a nice, you know, big huge facet there. Another small one up here. Another one coming right out of the corner. I don't know if I can get that one to glint. But anyways, you guys get the general gist. This is a really nice, that's one of my favorite ones I found of the day. You know, these ones are fairly loose, a little bit of stuff on them. So I'd love to try and pick that off. But again, I'm going to experiment on one of the lesser stones first before I decide. This one is really cool, and the camera is just not going to do it justice. Let me see if I can get it. It's like the Borg. This one is made of so many little garnets and pieces. There's mica on it too. There's all these little crystal shapes, all these tiny little facets. And this one, maybe a toothbrush will just knock some of the mica off and leave me with the garnet that's there. I don't think this one will need much work to clean up. But it's a really, really cool specimen. It's like the little colony of crystals. Look at that. And that's what we've got to start with. All of these are going to end up in the tumbler. And these I'm going to pick out and clean. But to see that stuff, you guys are going to have to check back later and see where we end up. Everybody, it's David Oaknob Farm, and I'm standing here in front of my stones. and I really want to thank everybody for stopping by. I've got a little over 3,000 subscribers now, which is just absolutely incredible. And I want to introduce you guys to some of my friends, particularly Prepstetter Bob. He has started a little experiment just to see how the YouTube algorithm works, where how videos are selected and put on people's watch lists and so forth. And I'd really love for you guys to check it out. It's going to launch on Friday. It's going to be 2 o'clock Eastern Time, 1 o'clock Central. There's a video of 10 similar-minded people that have all submitted a little video, and it's just a bunch of people you might enjoy. And I would love it if you checked out each of those channels, and the ones that you like, please subscribe. Your subscription is a vote. So, if you like what they have to offer, absolutely, I would love for you to do so. But check out that video. It's going to be coming out this Friday, again, at 2 o'clock Eastern Time, which is 1 o'clock Central Time. Would really love it if you guys would participate and help us out.